Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Overdressed at Work TV. Sean McKee here, and today we're going to be talking about the Navy solid and Navy pinstripe suits and the fact that they're appropriate for a formal interview or a conservative business meeting where conservative attire is required. And the first thing we're going to do is choose a conservatively cut business suit, which is a basic 2-button suit coat with a notch lapel, and a notch lapel is where the lapel comes up to meet the collar, and there's a little notch right here, and that's where we get the name notch lapel. So we're going to choose that model, and we'll go in and take a look at a Navy solid suit fabric. We'll load that up on the silhouette to start with, and today we're going to keep it very simple, very basic. We're going to look at a white shirt and a business blue or a light blue shirt and appropriate ties for interviewing and conservative business occasions. So we're going to stick with colors in the red and maroon family and the navy and blue family on the ties. So as you can see here, we have a red tie matched up with a white shirt, and this is called a micro neat tie. The pattern is a micro neat, very tight, very clean pattern, blends in very well, doesn't jump out at anybody, very conservative, great look. Probably your best look for a presentation. If you're giving a presentation to a group, a nice maroon or red tie, not too bright, and a Navy solid suit is your best power look for interviews, for presentations. That's your number one look. So let's go look at some other ties in the red and maroon family. We'll look at some. Let's look at a rep tie or a stripe tie. A rep tie is another name for a stripe tie. Very professional, great look, conservative. Got another micro neat in the maroon family. And let's look at some navies and blues with the white shirt, a micro neat navy blue. Got a light rep tie, a light blue rep tie. Dark navy rep tie. Okay, so those are all great looks, and hopefully you're getting an idea of the type of patterns that are appropriate and that are conservative. Let's throw up a light blue business blue shirt under there so you can see what that'll look like. All the ties we've looked at so far will match with the blue shirt as well. They're interchangeable. As you can see, still very professional. Put a micro neat under there that we looked at previously with the white shirt. And there you go. Look at a couple reds and maroons. Micro neat. And we'll look at a red. Don't go too bright on the red. There's some very bright red ties you can purchase out there. Try to stay a little bit on the darker side of red, not too bright. And it's a great look right there. Okay, let's go look at a navy pinstripe suit. Now with the pinstripe suits, you want to go more of a muted, tight pinstripe. You don't want it to be too bold. For example, let me show you one you definitely would not want to do. You can see this pinstripe, very wide pinstripe, a little bit more on the bold side. Not appropriate for an interview, and probably not appropriate for conservative business occasions. I would stick with a narrow, muted pinstripe like what you see here until you have more of a feel for the atmosphere that you're going to be wearing the suit in, and you get a better feel about how to properly wear the different suits and how to mix and match shirts and ties and so forth. As you can see here, this is more of a conservative pinstripe suit. Muted. Pinstripes are close together. And we'll look at a few more ties. Let's look at a stripe tie or a rep tie. And a quick note on that, you can wear striped ties and striped suits together. Just make sure you alternate the size of the pattern. That's a little rule to keep in mind. If you look at the pinstripe on the suit, it's probably about a 1/4 inch apart. The stripes on the tie are much wider, and you basically alternate the size of the pattern, and then it's appropriate to do that. As you can see, it's a good look, and you can do that as well. And let's put a white shirt up underneath the pinstripe suit just so you can get a look of how the ties are going to look with the white shirt. And again, all of the ties are interchangeable between the white and blue shirt with this navy pinstripe suit. And we'll take a look at a few red and maroon ties. Go with a rep tie or a stripe tie. And let's look at our micro neat. And then we'll get ready to wrap it up for today's episode. And that should give you a good idea of the different patterns of ties that you should wear with your navy solid and navy pinstripe suits. Keep it simple on the shirts when you're interviewing and when you're at conservative business meetings. And we'll talk about how to mix and match patterns with suits and ties and shirts in a future episode. Until next time, take care. We'll talk to you soon. Me